I had around me back then at the house in Laverne. Like you said, yeah, I had some killers with me, man. You know, GD, White Floyd.
Don't be saying that. Don't be saying that. Don't be saying that. Allegedly, he allegedly had killers with him. Allegedly. Look, we didn't have no French tour if you want Espanol. The fuck?
All right, welcome to the show. It's the Back and Forth show, Back and Forth reaction show on 135. It is Monday, July 20th, 2026. What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing?
Man, chilling. Can't call it. You feel me? Back for another one.
And every day above ground, man. It's always a break.
Okay, yo, right quick. If we experience some technical difficulties, I can't explain what's going on. I just noticed that thing ain't bugging out. So everybody out there, y'all just bear with us, and you know we'll keep it moving. But yeah, other than that, man, how's life been for you guys in the last week?
Been cool, you know what I'm saying? Well, no, let me take that back. It ain't been cool because it's been very hot and humid around here. But
Right.
otherwise, it's been all right, man. You know what I'm saying? Nothing too much to complain about.
Right. You know, life is always gonna be life.
You can dig it.
I mean, you know, we just gotta try to be the strong men that we are, man. Strong men, women, people, man, and just do what we gotta do.
Right. That's what's up. Yeah, man. We had a so right quick, we start the show. I'm gonna say this right quick. So last week, there was a wildfire in Canada, right? So all the states that's kind of like right offset from there, including Illinois, we had smoke from the wildfire over here in Chicago, man. So it was a fucking haze and shit. And you can when I walked out, you can still smell whatever was burning in Canada and shit. So we had bad air quality for like 2, 3, 4 days and shit. And it finally just blew over. But you know, everybody went back to wearing face masks and stuff for those few days. But it was crazy. I had never experienced anything like that. So and it was like Chicago, Philly, New York, all those areas bordering Canada and kind of further inland. It was wild, dude. It was wild, man. I mean, one day we was chilling, and the next morning I went out to walk break, and it was like, I'm like, what's this haze and what the fuck is burning? And yeah, man. So I looked at the news, and it was like it was a wildfire in Canada. And it was wild and shit. He said they had some of the same thing down there in Kentucky. So speaking of like Jason, I got him. I booked him for August 3rd, that Monday. So we'll have him on the show as a special guest and shit. And, you know, we get to talk about catch back up with him and everything like that. So that's a good deal. So of course tonight we're gonna talk about our normal stuff. Then at the 9 o'clock hour, we're gonna go into the video that Gitmo sent me. What's his name? Dr. T. HASSAN, something like that.
Yeah, Dr. T. HASSAN Johnson.
Okay, yeah. So the video was good. So I hope. Okay, so Mark, did you get a chance to check it out?
Yes, most definitely. Very, very good video.
Okay, cool. Okay, because I got a couple of clips of some stuff that I want us to focus on. I got from the clips. It's a handful of clips, but it's some good stuff to delve into the actual topic. So. Orlando Brown versus Reggie. Okay, so yes, we're gonna get it moving. So first of all, let's go ahead and get everything jumping off. Make sure I get everything ready. All right, so this is an old school clip This is our brothers Sly Stone and Muhammad Ali kind of button heads on the mic. I think Mike Douglas show, one of them old shows from the 60s and shit, 70s. Check this out.
Everything is yours, so ain't nothing in politics for us.
Yeah, but as a politician, couldn't you help the blacks?
No, because I got to have the white man's flag over me, and I got to represent all
No,
of
you,
them.
no, you don't. I'll change.
I disagree with that, Muhammad. You know, there are a lot of blacks in Congress, and they don't have the white man's flag.
I don't fuss with the brother on TV.
No, I know
Let's
that.
don't be niggas and fools in front of white people.
I'm not gonna fuss
Let me
with
talk
you,
to them. I'm talking to them.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to everybody here.
Well, I'm talking to them now.
Take your hand, I'm afraid. I'm talking to everybody here.
Let me talk to them.
I'm
They asking me questions.
I understand it.
This is our problem.
I understand.
You understand? We got to get together.
We're not gonna.
And I don't think politics have a problem. I'm talking to brothers.
No, but I want to change the color of the flag. I'm serious about that.
I'm not okay.
You talk about the flag over your head.
We gonna change the color of the flag. Okay, that's a heck of a job.
Yeah. Well, it is a job.
See, now we're getting on stuff that don't make no sense. We're talking about something.
I guess it makes more sense
I
than
hope
Bessie
people
Ross.
can look at this and see what I'm talking about.
All right, so as you can see, our brother Muhammad Ali was coming as he does, you know, militant, trying to keep everything peace. And he told the brother, hey, I don't want to be like arguing like two N-words arguing on TV in front of the white man. But Sly Stone, which I just figured out, I just found this out watching this clip and some other clips that he was pretty much assimilating into the so-called American dream. He didn't want to, you know, offend the white guy. So what do you guys take on that? You have Muhammad Ali going against our brother Sly Stone. What did y'all get out that clip?
Man, let me tell you something. And I hate to use, I guess, this analogy, man, but I feel like that was like Bloods and Crips or PDs and Vice Lords. And what I mean by that is like they start off as something positive and something good, meaningful. But there's always one who's going to disagree with the head. So, of course, they're going to bump heads with each other. And I'm not saying this trying to be funny, but I don't know if Sly was high that day because he's been known to be on TV passing 8 balls around I can't think of the comedian name. Richard Pryor. So and I really can't. Well, just seeing that, I really can't take him serious. You know, I mean, I get what he's saying about changing the flag and all that, and I'm with that. But there's steps that you have to do it, and I think Muhammad Ali was just simply just trying to do it a better way instead of like how Sly came out was like, well, yeah, I just want to change the flag. Like it's more important stuff than trying to change the flag. Change the flag ain't gonna change no laws, no rules, or nothing. It's just gonna be a different color flag. But what Muhammad Ali is saying is something that's gonna change, it's gonna affect, it's gonna cause action, movement, and stuff like that. So I totally understand what both of the guys were saying, but like I was saying, and then again, it could have been how we look at Jehovah's Witness today. You know, most people look at them like, oh, they're in a cult, you know. So back then it could have been like, oh, Muslims, you know, they think they're A, B, and C. So different time, you know, different conversations. Like I said, I understand both of them, but I would have leaned, just me personally, I would have leaned more towards Muhammad Ali because it sounded like he's calm, he's talking to him, and he also made him kind of itch a little bit. But go ahead, Good Mo. What you think?
I was just gonna say, I mean, it might be two sides of the same coin. I mean, you know, one, like you said, Muhammad Ali is militant. Sly might not have been so militant. Don't mean he was wrong. It just means that, hey, you know, he said he wanted to change the flag. You didn't really get into how he wanted to change the flag. Change the flag just don't mean change the color. You know, even Martin Luther King wanted to change the flag. So you see what I'm saying? Or change the meaning there. But at the same time, problem was Muhammad Ali said he don't want to do all that arguing in front of TV and the white man, but here you go, you still going back and forth. Would you expect that man to be quiet or for you to be quiet? You see what I'm saying? But if you didn't want to argue, somebody's got to stop it. So, but that also shows the lack of unity too, though. I mean, we all want to do things to try to better the situation, but they sitting up there still looking like, okay, well, they still can't get it together. And it still look like y'all can't get it together. To the masses.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's it. That's it. That's all. You feel me?
Yeah. 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 Even back then, you still had. I mean, for centuries, man, we've always had both those sides in our society. We in the black community, you have the one side that wants to take on and challenge the powers that be. You have the other side that's, come on, man, there's some good white people out there. Don't mess the money up, saying shit like that. And Sly was making songs like, why can't we be not that, but he made everyday people. I mean, everyday people. So he was always on a united coalition sort of type of thing. Whereas Muhammad Ali was like, hey man, I'm not gonna stick my hand in the barrel of snakes to pull out the good ones. As far as I'm concerned, they're all poisonous and shit. So, but overall, that's been the same dynamic, and it's still like that. I just found out there was a black guy, somebody Michaud. He had a guy named Michaud, but he was irritated with Dr. He reached out to the FBI to try to get Dr. King investigated. So it's always been brothers on with that same kind of funky ass spirit versus brothers that's trying to fucking push the needle, you know what I'm saying, push the envelope. So that's gonna be that shit. All right, so but go around right quick. All right, so I think there's another story. We had the situation with Nolan Wells. There's another guy by the name of Lon Hartman who went up to Michigan to this music festival and ended up catching a bad one. So we're gonna watch this clip and we'll come back.
This ain't the kind of news we really want to be reporting, but another black man has been.
Come on, clip play.
This ain't the kind of news we really want to be reporting, but another.
See, this is what I'm saying. I'm having some type of fuck. I don't know why I won't.
News we really want to be reporting, but another black man.
It played earlier. Hold on, give me a second.
Another black man has been attacked in a white space, and I need y'all to listen to this video because we got some work to do.
And one of Trace's long friends and the mother's son was at a festival with a population of 98% white here in Petoskey, right, Michigan. Now, we got the call that he had excruciating damage to his neck as if somebody was trying to cut his head off. Now, this is graphic, trigger warning. He's currently in the ICU. He's been in the ICU since Sunday. The incident happened Sunday early morning. Now, the police department, which I'm currently at, told me that they were going to handle this stuff, that they were going to be in communication with us. They have failed to do so. In fact, they said that they were going to, they don't know who we are and we could be blowing smoke up their ass. Possible before people flee and everything like that.
Sure. But at the same time, I don't know what your credentials are. I don't know if you could just be blowing a bunch of smoke.
It is now 2:09 p.m. The office closes at 4 p.m. I'm going to show you that as well. And I told them I was going to bring the mother, and they locked the goddamn door. Daryl, fantastic man.
All right, y'all. Happy Thanksgiving. We got Eric Stone in the front seat. We got C. Kanye back there.
We need you guys' help. We need you guys to blow them the fuck up. Because here we have another incident of a black man going to an all-white event, and now he's on his deathbed.
The fact that the police shut down early so his mother could not actually go in so they could get information is, I'm sorry, it's not even crazy to me. So y'all know what to do. It's a call to action. Blow up their phones. Make them answer. And justice for Lon Hartman. They tried to fucking take his head. And Michigan State Police, y'all better get on y'all fucking jobs.
All right, so again, as you can see, that's this thing that's been happening here recently, where it's a young black brother hanging out with a bunch of his white Caucasians going to all white events, and something ends up happening to them. So, what do you guys think about this situation, and what do you guys think about this overall, like this? I don't want to use the word trend, but this new thing that's been happening. It's not new because nothing's new under the sun. We've always been under attack. But it's like this new thing, whereas you're the only black guy there for some reason, or the only black woman there for some reason, you're not coming back, or you're being seriously. Go ahead, fellas, y'all chime in.
Well, I'm gonna say this: people need to start taking stuff serious. After the Carmelo case, you know what I'm saying, all of that stuff, you need to start taking stuff serious. You see what I'm saying? Even after seeing Nolan Wells, you need to take stuff serious. I know people got social media. I know that young man has social media. You no longer afford to say, "Oh, well, this can't happen to me." Oh, yes, it can. You know, you gotta watch, man. You gotta watch. We live in a world that by now racism ain't supposed to exist, but somehow it still rears its ugly head, right? Right. Okay. So, with that being said, bro, don't you can and this is the question. Wasn't it a black girl that was in the back seat? Where's she at? Why she don't know nothing? You see what I'm saying?
Hey, same thing with Nolan Well. White girl was, holla at. She ain't came out and said shit yet.
You see what I'm saying? You can't drive up there with me to this event and then the people in the car know what happened to me. Not the girl, not the dude, not nobody. So yeah, bro.
Right.
Can't do it, bro. This is turned into a Get Out.
Exactly.
Yeah, so, real life, right?
Don't do that. So that's what time it is.
Man, let me tell you, I most definitely hate it. And to me, it's like we're in the 60s times 10. If that makes any kind of sense. It's like they done Super Saiyan on us. I know you know what that mean, Gitmo. They done kicked it up a whole nickel, man, on how to do certain things. My question is, and it's not. I'm not going to say it's all white people, but I just really want to know like what is going through their minds, man, when they do. Has Donald Trump give them that much hope that they feel like that they're invincible? Because once he's out of office, everybody who's acting the way that they're acting now, I want them to keep that same energy because I'm gonna give them the same energy in return. And I'm glad he's in the White House because it's really showing everybody who they really are. But on our people, man, like we have to, like you said, Mo, we have to be smart. We can't go into these I guess traps or whatever you want to call them, and then we reading on the news or seeing on the news or social media, rest in peace to Darnell or or John or whoever it may be, just for being in a situation like that. We us as people are. I feel like some of us have slipped because we have hearts. We just like in the beginning, man, with Christopher Columbus. When they came to this land, the people here they had hearts, so they opened up. They taught them how to hunt. They taught them things. They shared things with them. And what did Christopher do? He stabbed them right in the back. So my question is, to those who hate, because like I said, it's not everybody. Why do you hate so much? What is it that you hate about us? Because we're not doing nothing. We're just living, enjoying life, trying to have fun. I really hate that's as you said, big bro, not so much as a trend, but a trend that's going on because it's like every week we're hearing about young Mark was with a bunch of white guys and that's what they say now. They don't hesitate in saying, well, he was just with friends. No, he was with some white guys and they, he drowned or, whatever. Most definitely, man, we need to pray. And I know that us as a people who believe, we just need to be patient for God because his rap, man, is not going to be nice. Not trying to go that direction, but it just need to be said. So, God will let you know, man, when you need to react and when you need to just pull back. So I'm gonna land the plane right there.
Yeah, and right quick, I'm gonna answer the question that you was asking a moment ago, like why do they hate us so much? Well, if you read the Bible said that they were going to have a perpetual hate for us. A perpetual hate means forever. As long as they've been on this, they were always going to hate us no matter what. Even the Bible also says, even when they're a baby, they're lying. This ain't my words. This the words of the Most High. So it's always there. God can make people that He wants to love, and can also make people that He wants to destroy. So that's some things that's lined up. But also on this note, we've all traveled together. Y'all traveled together. You have been out together on the road. Me and Unique Soul, even Mo went to Atlanta one time for you. Okay, so we all traveled together, and thing that's an unspoken rule is we gotta look out for each other. No matter we go to some area that we're not quite familiar with, we know about the city. We want to go hang out, but we also got to know that we got to have each other's back. So imagine going somewhere, all of us, and only me and Mystery come back, and everybody's like, "Damn, what Mo? He didn't go with y'all." We like, "Shit, we don't know." Imagine how that would be. Or if we went down there and we come all the way to Chicago for an all black hip hop event with one of our white friends, and we all come back and they're like, "Where's Todd? Why ain't he back?" You know what I'm saying? So these people, friends are supposed to be accountable for each other. No matter what the fuck is going on, when you're out of town, there's no room to be cowards. When shit jump off, everybody got a fucking Voltron up. You see what I'm saying? And at the same time, we got to make sure everybody comes back. So I don't know what's going on with this. I don't know what's happening. I got an idea what's happening, but at the same time, it's happening too much. Like you said, Mystery, it's like the 60s times 10. Actually, it's like the 50s times 10. Because in the 50s, it was really worse. But our kid, and I'll say this right quick, I'm in my plane. Our young brothers, I'm speaking to you right now, this Gen Z generation. Everybody ain't your friend. You can't be living in this world telling us I don't see color, because that's that bullshit. All right. You can't be so naive that you just put your trust in every fucking body. But when it comes to some of your people, you call your people weirdos and shit. All right. We all got to fucking be alert and aware of who we hang out with and our surroundings. Our parents been telling us, all of us, since we were kids, hey, everybody ain't your friend. All right. And also at the same time, we got to stop acting like, I'm talking about Gen Z now. You got to stop acting like you don't see color. Just because you're all aligned, you got so-called all these friends. Now, have these friends you got on social media accounts never met, so they're just followers. Thus the word follower. Time you gotta start waking up. You gotta stop being to just be my fuck open. Like that, you know what I'm saying? Because it's our young kids that's not being schooled. This new parenting, this new age parenting where you whoop your kids, you put them in the corner for time. That doesn't work in the black household, right? You see what I'm saying? The way the black households right, we're supposed to discipline kids. I ain't gonna abuse them, shut them, but it's got to be order set. You see what I'm saying? It's got to be border set and consequences when you get out of line. So we can't keep this. We can't keep using their tips on how to fucking, you know, and I get it. You want everyone to be fair and square and shit like that, but everybody ain't your fucking friend. All right, so I'm gonna land it right there. So give me a second. I don't know. I'm having some crazy difficulty on my end. This I can't close this fucking banner.
Yeah, I was just about to hit you
some
up with that.
fucking reason.
A little bit.
Yeah, it off. See if you can turn it on.
Turn what off?
I can't remove this banner. Okay, I see something. See if you can remove it. My end is bugging.
Yeah, can you remove the banner?
Oh, okay.
Boom, look at it.
Yeah, I had to find the other one.
Mm-hmm. Get
Yeah.
it back in here.
Hey
But
man,
yeah,
in the meantime, man, look, for those who are tuned in, man, look, we appreciate you guys. And like I said, like Big Bro said, we're having technical difficulty. So y'all just, man, look, go purchase your shirts. Get Mo has an album out, man. Y'all make sure y'all check that out. We got a lot of things, man, coming up. And we really enjoy and appreciate you guys being here, always. And just leave a comment, man. If you're on here, say where you at, your name. We'll most definitely send you a shout out. And let us know that you out there, because we want to try to talk to everybody, man, if we can, just
yeah,
to say
most
what's
definitely.
up. Yeah, just to say what's up, man. We appreciate you guys. And you know, so while Big Bro is doing his thing, man, so what you think about the verses? You had Pretty Ricky and
Oh yeah.
Orion there. Yeah.
They I mean, I'm not mad at them. It's good for their time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you gotta, if you're not up for it, don't do it. You see what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
But
Right.
don't get me wrong, the females loved it. They loved it, especially, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying, to see them all grown up and stuff. But it's
Yeah.
just,
Yeah.
a lot of people living off their old shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
But
ain't
they
nothing wrong
got a new
with
album
it.
too. That B2K got a new album out. Yeah, they just dropped it.
Oh,
Just dropped
okay.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it sounds pretty good from what I heard. It sounds pretty good.
Ricky might come out now.
They might as well. I mean,
If they,
in a,
they
in
still
a, in
got
a
a little
battle.
something for them. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
They can still hold a note.
Yeah. No doubt, man. No doubt. No doubt. But yeah,
So,
man. Like Big Bro, like Bro said, man. We still we're waiting for Dollar to come back, man. We have some technical difficulties, but for everybody that's tuned in, man, y'all send a shout out, man. Where you coming from? The city, rep your city, man, your state, and tell us your name, man. We'll shout you out, and you go to
mhm.
our store, get you a nice gear, get you a shirt. Look at that, still look good. I've been having this, man, for over 6 years. I know,
Yeah, you been
and it's
rocking
still
them
look
motherfuckers.
brand new. Yeah, most definitely, man.
Okay.
Yeah, so y'all check us out, man. And like I said, purchase you some good t-shirts, man, hoodies, cups. You want some coffee mugs, man. He got those.
Mhm.
Pretty much whatever you need, man. He got it.
No,
Most
he got
definitely.
some, good stuff, most definitely. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Most definitely. Hey,
So,
so are you working on any projects, anything like that?
not right through here. Nah, bro. I'm worried about health right now. I'm not worried
Right,
about it. That's
right.
what I'm into right now. I'm gonna say it like it. Not
Right,
that's what I'm worried about. That's what I'm into right now. Sometimes you gotta take care of yourself, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you
yeah,
gotta take care of yourself, take time for yourself today in the
yeah,
economy and then
yeah.
the world we live in, bro. It is.
Hey,
It's you.
man,
Yeah.
you one of the smartest men I know, man. So, man, talk to me a little bit about, with men's mental health. I know you say you in the health. I actually just shared something from a nurse. I created a promo for her and shared
Mhm.
it. It's about being hydrated, taking care of your health,
Mhm.
mental and stuff like that. So, man, kind of put me up on the mental health, men's mental health, because I hear about it, but I don't know too much about it.
I mean, how are you? First of all, let's start there. How are you?
Well, honestly, I guess I'm just like any other man, just holding a lot, holding it in and just trying to be strong or whatnot. But far as like I guess crashing out, I'm not even at that point.
Good. Well, I mean, that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? It's about being in a space mentally where you're okay. A lot of men hold up their families. A lot of men are husbands. A lot of men, you know what I'm saying, always got something on their plate. that they got to do.
Right.
So
Okay,
with
can
that
y'all hear me?
being
Can y'all
said,
see me? Can y'all see me? Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir. Welcome back, big bro.
Okay,
trying to
I'm
see
so
what
sorry about that. I didn't mean to interrupt y'all conversation.
Oh no, you good.
Just fucking dumbed out, man. Damn, that was pretty fucking embarrassing, but fuck it, the show must go on.
It's freezing a little bit.
What's going on?
The sound better though.
Yeah. Nah, don't be
Okay.
embarrassed, man. You know, it's been a
Okay.
lot of technical things been going on too. Just like I was telling you earlier about my get up, man. It's certain stuff I can and can't do. So yeah, don't worry about it. You know, me and Mo, we held it down,
Right.
man. Kept them entertained.
I appreciate that. All right,
Yes, sir.
so, let's go ahead and get into this. Let's go ahead and get into this segment right quick and we can wrap the show up. All right, so we're gonna get into this clip that I gotta re-pull it back up. So give me a second. But the clip is called "From Ridiculed to Relevant." Let me get this set up right quick. Hold on. Let me cue it up. All right, let me get that set up. Damn, I had everything going too, but it is what it is. Fuck it. All right, let me see if I can get our background back up. All right, cool. There we go. All right, so the clip is called "From." Goodness, come on now, shit. That ain't.
So you feel that we should pay 100%?
Yes.
Okay, let me cue this back up. Okay. Sorry about that. This fucking shit. Sometimes the technology thinks for its fucking self. It's not my fault. Okay, so let's get into this show, this part of the show right quick. It's called "From Ridicule to Relevant: Why Black Men's Warnings Are Being Taken Seriously." This is something that we have been talking about for years since we've been on the show. Gitmo contributed this clip a couple weeks ago. It's very insightful, very important. Some things, I guess, this is kind of much some of the stuff that Mo had been honing in on. So, Mo, since you follow this guy, give us a little bit of information about this guy and talk about this clip in particular, and what are we going to get into about this clip.
Well, okay. First of all, he's a professor. His name is Dr. HASSAN Johnson. He hails out of California. Very insightful. You know what I'm saying? He has Black African male studies, and he's still, he still attends. He's still an academic, but he also has a channel called the Onyx Report. That's also on YouTube.
Okay.
So it deals a lot with Black men. And it also deals a lot with Black people, but specifically men.
Okay.
A lot of times, when women need things or they have so many outlets to talk about their intersectional dynamics with the world. And we really don't have that. So just to listen, and keep an open ear. Sometimes men have things that go on in their life that most of the time they can't explain, might not have a vocabulary for, or might really can't point it out when they see it, but they know it's some bullshit in the game. Excuse my language. So,
right,
that's pretty much giving you an eye-opening situation about for a Black man, or or a person, or your community, what type of shape we in here and now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things like when you stepped out for a minute, me and Mark was talking about mental health. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't check on Black men's mental health, or they think it's a joke, or they make fun of it. But no, it's really a real thing, especially when you always expected to do something for the community. But I land my plane now.
Right. Okay. Now that's a good intro, good way to break it down. So I got some clips lined up. It's all tied together, so I'm gonna stop it and then we'll talk about each clip. As you can see, I was trying in a hurry to put the clip together. I fucking misspelled exchange, but it's all good. So this first clip is men paying for everything in exchange for and we'll listen to this clip that Dr. T had loaded. Then we'll come back.
I feel like men should pay 100% of a girl's maintenance.
Okay, cool. So you feel that we should pay 100%?
Yes.
For that. What's the equivalent? Wait. What's the equivalent to the 100% that I'm giving you all my bread? What's the equivalent I'm getting?
Do you know what's so crazy, yeah? When you lot are going down there, you expect it to be hairless. You understand? When you lot are all asking for back scratches, you're expecting acrylics. When you're stepping out and you're going to be around your friends, you expect your girl to be 10-10, but you don't want to contribute.
I never said, that's what I'm saying. I never said you can't contribute. I said, what's the equivalent of, I'm giving you 100% of everything. So,
that's interesting, right? So she says what a lot of women won't say out loud, that in exchange for your resources, you get pussy. But I think the great Patrice O'Neal said it best, right?
That's the equivalent.
All right. So she said you get sex in exchange for us paying for everything. Then the second clip was supposed to be titled something else. But so she went off to talking about we pay for everything. What we get in exchange for that is we get sex. All right, so talk about, does that make any sense? And like, where does this mindset come from? Go ahead, guys. You chime in.
Well, I mean, one, I'm gonna say this. I mean, the mindset come from all the times. Well, and don't get me wrong, and no offense to nobody that's out there in TV land, you know, or YouTube land, but I done heard girls tell me that their mama told them, as long as you got that between your legs, you should never be broke. That's one. To be honest, you see what I'm saying. Two, the second thing is, you know, it all derives from, in my opinion, it all derives from what do you get? Like, think about it. When you get a wife, you know, back in the day, they used to do what? They used to be able to live off of one income household. You know, the thing she had to do is cook and have sex pretty much and clean. Not saying that women ain't always work, because that'd be a lie, because women have always worked too. It's just, you know, it's the value system. I'll say that. It's like a value system. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to be funny, most women really don't value us like that. You know what I'm saying? Or the wise ones do. I'll say that. You know, but you know, they think, yeah, you know, that's monetary. But see, on the flip side, but there is the flip side, right? Right. So on the flip side is, you make me pay for all that, and that's what I'm supposed to get. But what happens when you like the dude? He gets it for free. See what I'm saying? So what real value is it when you can just turn around and give it to the next person for free? But okay, I land my plane down.
Man, let me tell you.
All right, good point.
You made a really good point, man. My thing is, has she been looking at American internet? Because she sounds like a black woman in her 30s and under. I even go to say 40s and under.
The whole Western world. Man.
Yeah. I also would like to know who her mother and father is, and you know, were they married? Because I don't know where they get this mindset of, yeah, you got to pay me pretty much for services. In that case, you might as well just, you know, get rid of the word marriage. Because if I'm gonna have to pay a woman just for that, no, I don't need that. You know, I don't need that at all. And it's sad. It's sad that her and look, you could tell that it's embedded in her so strong. It's like you really don't have, I mean, you have a comeback, but it's like you really don't want to defend as a man what we really stand on, because how she's coming is so strong. So I most definitely would like to know where she got that from, who is her parents. Because that's horrible, man. That's horrible. Now don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm pretty sure most men have have paid for it. And let me be the first to say, yes, I have when I was 20 years old at the strip club. You know,
Mhm.
I really wasn't, experienced in sex or women or anything like that. I'm just kind of going with what everybody else doing. But once I got old, as I got older and I learned, then I was like, you know what? Not only am I degrading myself, but I'm disgracing my queen. Not saying that she was mine, but just as a queen. I don't like to
Mhm.
disrespect our women like that. You know, so
Mhm.
it's sad, man. Like the money would make us, make our women just spread eagle like that. That's not cool at
Mhm.
all.
It's not. It's not. I think a lot of it's got to do with a lot of it's got to do with just the way modern women are thinking now and the way social media plays a role in that. And then you got simps. Simps kind of mess the game up because they're the ones that pay for any fucking thing,
Yep.
paying $10,000 just to be in your company, things like that, man. So a lot of women got this thing where they use their body as a commodity to get the things in life that they want out of men, whether it be a soft life or just their nails done, some for their kids. It's a lot of things that social media and simps have put in place. So we're gonna play the second clip and we'll be right back.
100%. Pussy.
Pussy.
If I could go pay that to a woman in Thailand
He
or
wants to be.
Amsterdam or
He needs a
something.
brothel. You've been in here too long, and it's okay.
You can't say, oh, maintenance, the equivalent of that is pussy, because then that's the same as a prostitute, no?
As a man, yeah, you should want to look after your woman.
100%.
Why is everything tit for tat nowadays?
It's not tit for
Why
tat.
is it? Go pay for my petrol. But
You ain't got to pay for that, no. But
Make me sick.
so what does a woman bring to the table then? If I'm making sure you look sweet, you think giving me pussy is enough? Huh? What else? Wait.
So what more do you want?
I think in your head you think men are just men, there's no feelings, no nothing. Behind all the exterior, there's a man that wants to be loved and wants more than just pussy.
When a man
All right. That clip kind of went a little bit more in depth. It was the second part from the first clip. So she goes into saying that a man should want to look after his woman, which a man will do. But at the same time, why does it have to be like, what do women call maintenance? Is it getting your nails done? Is it buying you outfits when you want it? Is it giving you money when you want to go out with your girls? What do women mean by maintenance?
Go ahead,
Go
Mr.
ahead, guys.
Well, I can't speak too much on that because, no disrespect or whatever, but I'm not a woman. So, I mean, I don't know, but I will say this. When you're doing the wrong thing, everything you just said, all of it. Okay. My thing is when you're doing the wrong thing, man, it's gonna play out. Just like, a drug dealer. Everybody that's in their 40s, that we know pretty much sold drugs, they got tired, got a regular job. So a woman who keeps collecting money, the dude is eventually gonna be tired of it. And what he gonna do? He's gonna move on to the next. So she wouldn't really have to worry about um if he's gonna stay, go, or whatever, because us men, we get tired of that. Just like I was talking about the strip club earlier. Yes, as a youngin, I used to go or whatever, but when I got older, I got tired of it. Like why am I doing this? Um, so yeah, man. Far as material, I don't know. I honestly don't know. Because it seemed like when you give a woman everything, she's still not satisfied. Not all, but I'll say most. Um, so yeah, I mean that's all I can say about it. I'll pass it on to you, Mo.
Well, first of all, what you're talking about is basically her lifestyle, her way of life. You know what I mean? But the sad part about it, that should be stuff that they're already doing. You see what I'm saying? It's crazy how, for instance, you got to get a haircut, right? Right. That's maintenance. You know what I'm saying? You got to go buy you new clothes, maintenance. You see what I'm saying? Their upkeep or whatever how you want to look at it. Some men, they don't do a whole bunch. You know what I'm saying? Get their mustache trim, might shave the head like we do, or whatever. But their upkeep, and this is the thing, it's about your image. Nobody telling you to get all that exotic shit and all that crazy shit. That's what you want to do. You see what I'm saying? So, and this is another thing too on top of that, besides what I was about to say. When you're not with the woman and you meet the woman, and if she's single, she's paying for her own upkeep. So why, if she gets with a man, you want to do less than what you're doing for yourself now? That should already be a reality. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Right. At the end of the day, it's funny because women say they want a man to do all of this and do all of that, but I don't think any man wants an incompetent woman. You have to stand up and prove that you're competent. You're gonna have to do shit too. Women don't look at that as being an asset for us, but we look at it as an asset. It's like a fight. Girls want to be treated like princesses and get princess treatment, but we want a competent woman. So the more you turn around and give her princess treatment, it's like, you got to treat her like a child, which is crazy. You see what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I mean by princess treatment, because princess is a child. Let's keep it a buck. If not, she'll be a queen, right? Right. Okay then. So, it's almost like, well, it's not almost like some girls said, when they get around us, they just want to turn off their brain. You know what I'm saying? In other words, is we handle all the logistics, all the whatever. So you gotta think about it, bro. And we've been conditioned to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's all conditioning. Just like how, I ain't never heard that any of our parents, and I know everybody had a mama, the mama that told you to go out and be ruthless to women. Now she'd be like, treat women good and be a good man. And we've been programmed from the gate.
Right.
That was just the script we was handed. We was handed a script. But nowadays the script don't work no more. You see what I'm saying? Now you gotta write your own script because it don't work no more. It don't. You know what I'm saying? It really don't work. Everything that once was.
But you know what though? No, go ahead. Go finish your point. My bad. I just wanted to add on to it. But go ahead and finish your point. My bad.
Think about you having a script and then the other person is a freestyle and improv. So what I'm saying is now men are still by nature designed the social sciences, social commentary, just social contract, period. We supposed to go out here. We supposed to be good men, get a wife, get some kids, live happily ever after. That's what's supposed to be our script. And the thing about it is, like with these boys right here, these are like millennials and early Gen Zs. I know y'all can't see the actual stuff that you're hearing, but that's what they are. And they're in jail, by the way. Just to throw some context on them for y'all. And there's one girl, she's a female inmate too. So you gotta understand what they talking about, how rough they talking. They're all talking from a standpoint of the younger men are not falling for the script anymore. They seen their uncles get their head pushed in. They seen their daddies get their head pushed in. They seen their mama do one dude dirty and let the other dude who might not have been about shit, you know what I'm saying, turn around and live up in the house. They done seen that enough. They tired of it. So they're not fooling with that no more. You know what I'm saying? Just to be real, they're not. A lot of these young boys are not even having sex. Schmecks, let me say it like schmecks or whatever. They're not even doing that no more. You see what I'm saying? Not like we used to. They ain't getting it in like that. One, they don't trust them. Two, the girls don't like the young boys. Not the young boys still hold it down. Excuse me, holding it down for the girls. They don't like them no more. I mean, I promise y'all that. Y'all can go. It was a research. It was some research that pure researchers did a study over in I think it was somewhere in Europe. Make a long story short, I ain't gonna say the wrong country, but yeah, bro, they don't like them no more. They don't like them. They don't like boys that much. Um, and then like I said, all this competing. You know what I'm saying? Now you got to deal with rosters and this and that. Nobody got time for that. But yeah, bro, it's just to the point where it's a entitlement on an all-time high, delusion on an all-time high. You know, trends on an all-time high. The Zeus Network and Tubi on an all-time high. You see what I'm saying? It's just a ratchet culture too much.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and play this next part of this clip, so we'll get right back.
Man has been through too much shit and reaches the point where he just stops giving a damn about far too much. You'd be surprised what he no longer cares about. Not everybody needs a woman with a landing strip or no hair down there at all. Not everybody's looking for a woman with acrylics to scratch your back up. All of these things she's talking about, you know, grown-ass men who've been through hell and back, you'd be surprised what they stop caring about and what they start caring about. And it may be completely different from what you're imagining as a woman, you know, what men are supposed to care about.
Good point. Good point. Now, here's what I want to say right quick, then y'all can head jump on in. Why do women act like these modern women and some older women act like that we've got to everything is about us coming out of our pocket, whether it be the so-called maintenance, the hair and the nails, clothes, or if you got kids, now I need to help. I need to take care of your kids, and especially when we're not even in a situation where me taking care of your kids should be the deal. If I'm just coming by, I'm just hypothetically, if you just let me do a booty call 2-3 in the morning and you got your kids upstairs asleep, why does that turn into my son needs some shoes? You see what I'm saying? Why does it turn into that? And then it's because men, not all men, but real men look for a woman that's going to put herself in a position to earn these things. If you're not trying to be, when women hear the word submissive, they think slavery. Yep. It don't mean that. It means first of all, respecting your man, treating your man as a man, excuse me, not minimizing his manhood or effeminizing him. All right. He ain't got to be a bitch ass N-word. See what I'm saying? Also, knowing when to give a man space and peace. And you can do this during the dating phase. You see what I'm saying? So guess what? When a man sees that, he ain't gonna have no problem taking you out. If you got kids and he see the situation with the kids that they need somebody in their life like that, he'll step up then. But as long as you about this right here and about going in my pocket, or you think just because you gave me some head, or you see what I'm saying? How does that translate into me taking care of your kids?
I mean, I'm gonna say that it's kind of bigger than that. It's like, first of all, it's feminism. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that plays a part in it. You know, nobody's following, like I said, the script. You know, they can do anything we can do. You know, it's been a lot, bro. It's a lot. But it really boiled down to think about it. People ain't got it, bro. I'm gonna say that too real quick. People ain't got it. They said the medium average for Americans, like I keep saying, in the United States is $44,000 a year. Okay. The average is supposed to be 61, but trust me, people ain't making 61. People making that 44. You know, and when we talk about this from a standpoint of not just men, not just women, not just blacks, not just whites. Majority of everybody is making around $44,000 a year. So with that being said, we all broke. I ain't trying to be funny. I ain't trying to be an ass, but we all broke. Trust and believe. Everybody ain't got enough to be comfortable around here. So at the end of the day, yeah, she ain't got it either. You see what I'm saying? That's why at the end of the day. But trust and believe, if you got to do all of that, she don't like you. Like that lady be saying, she don't like you. No, she don't like you. Because like I keep telling you, like I said a few minutes ago, you don't got to do none of that when she like you. Because she gonna want to do it too. So why waste time for people you don't like or who don't like you? You see what I'm saying? If people, just because people set a price don't mean you have to buy it. You see what I'm saying? It's like we've been conditioned to accept things that we shouldn't be accepting out here. For real. But that's just the way of the world. You know, that's people as a whole. They don't see it as like they don't see it like right now we live in a world where I like to say we live in a world of the hyper individual. That means people don't even see gender role no more. You see what I'm saying? They think everybody can just do anything. Okay, well, fine. Everybody's an individual now. See, back in the day, what did a woman, you know, speaking of this real quick, a woman used to pursue a man, what she used to go do back in the day? Take a pie to the house, take some food over there, do something. Nowadays, they don't even want to cook for you. You see what I'm saying? You know, it'd be all type of things. Drop a handkerchief on the ground and they pick it up and start a conversation. You see what I'm saying? Even when the woman wasn't slick, you know what I'm saying, throwing signals, it was always choosing signals. You see what I'm saying? But now it's not even that. Like, I ain't gonna approach no man. I ain't gonna do nothing, no man. He should just know. No. You ask a girl, what you do when you really like a man, how do you go about pursuing that man? Or how do you let how do you let him know that you're interested? They can't even answer that shit.
Right.
For real. And if they do, it be some old blatant, what's up with you? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to crack. Like the young girls do. All crazy, like they from New York or something. You see what I'm saying? Too aggressive. It ain't no subtle way of doing it. It ain't no, you know, they took seduction out of the game. Put it like that. It's none of that.
Yeah.
None of that. It's too masculine. But yeah, bro. But you know, until, like you said, until people start knowing their worth, ain't nothing gonna change. You said it right when you said it was too many simps. You see what I'm saying? Because it is. Because what's the use of me getting somebody to have morals when Tyrone will let you just do whatever you want to right down the street? You ain't gonna listen to me. You're gonna go down to Tyrone's house. Got no rules.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? If I say, hey, I don't want you wearing that outside, and then guess what? But if somebody slap you on the ass and then you come back into the crib, then what? Now you expect me to go play Rambo.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You can't
want to sick me or somebody like that.
Yeah, you can't protect or lead what you can't control. You see what I'm saying? Think about it. You can protect and lead or what? A child, because what? They learn from you. You know, you control the child. You know what I'm saying? So the child grew up a certain way. If you ain't got no control, you can't lead and teach nobody nothing because they ain't gonna retain nothing. So you know, you need to start. I wish a lot of more black men would start valuing themselves more. For real. At the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Because trust me, if you are a dude out here, that's what when Mark asked about mental health a few minutes ago. You know, you have a chance to make a future. You see what I'm saying? Not saying that women don't, but you as a man have a chance to plant a seed somewhere and make a future. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes women have to hopefully choose the right man. But you get to be the man that you want to be. You see what I'm saying? So nobody has to hope that you be this type of man. You have the ability because you are the man to be that type of man if you choose to be. So black men do have an important role, bro. For real. At the end of the day.
Yeah.
But you know, and just like with the title, bro, from ridicule to relevant. Yeah, think about it. During the 80s and 90s, what was their whole mission? To dirty up our image. I was just telling somebody this the other day. Dirty up our image and do what? Make us look lazy, shifty, unreliable. People used to clutch their purses, lock their doors, didn't want to be in the elevator with us. You know what I'm saying? Lock your car door when we walk down the street. But now what's happened now? They done switched the whole thing over. Now they're making the girls look combative. Now they're making them look bad. Now don't you know that theft, like boosting, black girls are the face of that now? You see what I'm saying? Now they dirtying up their image like they did us in the 90s and the 80s, ever since the 2000s, ever since they started making ratchet music and twerking and all this other kind of crazy shit, the off-colored hair. You see what I'm saying? And now these girls is fighting everywhere. You see what I'm saying? If not fighting, they over-sexualize like what they did in Houston. You see what I'm saying? They're giving them a bad image too. They used to be Mother Earth. Now they just ratchet queens. You see what I'm saying? So they're doing a good job of doing them just like they did us. So think about it. What was that? What, 80s to 2000s? Then so damn, almost 50 years they've been taking turns making each one of our genders look bad, male and female.
Yeah.
So yeah. We always, and then they wonder why, why y'all always at the bottom of everything, and y'all.
All I want to say is, well, my scamming hitters, where you at? Spin that. I think it started with the music. I think it started with AI, and I think it started with this makeup that they have enhanced. Let me ask y'all something. When was the last time y'all ever said or even heard another black man say, "Ooh, she's ugly"? They got all this makeup on. They got the BBWs or BBLs. I said BBW, my bad. They got the BBLs. You know what I'm saying? So I think they've really been influenced, man, by a lot of social media stuff. And they feel so empowered. It's like it's just like if you give a broke man $10 million, we know he gonna spend it because he never had it before. So these young women really never had a guy to just say, "Man, you're beautiful," let me take you out or whatever, or they may not have had that at home. So when a guy, like ourselves walk up to him and be like, "Hey, I think you're beautiful. I'd like to take you out." Nah, what you mean I'm beautiful? They give you the mouth or the lip or whatever. But
right.
You hit it dead on the head, man. Hit it dead on the head, Mo.
Yeah, and then you can't even compliment them because they think you're being a weirdo and shit. All right, so let's play this. I got a couple more clips and we can wrap it up.
Questioning the nature of social expectation in regard to relationships and demanding to be treated equitably. Questioning what their resources actually secure them. It shouldn't have to be a strictly, reciprocal relationship in the sense that we monitor what each person is giving. That should be an organic thing, but that's not the era we live in. We live in an era where women will take advantage of you and they will use the law to make sure they do so effectively.
All right, so men questioning everything. Here's a question right here. Do you think some guys have ever felt like, okay, if I hadn't bought her that outfit and got her those nails, that if I hadn't did that for her, she wouldn't have ran off and cheated with me at the guy that she met at the restaurant when we was out last week? You know what I'm saying? Like if you date, you messing with a chick, she's not your girl, but you tricking off, you buying her shit, and then you done got her hair done this one weekend, got her a nice outfit, and you all are out. But while you're out, she and another guy's eyeing each other, and now she ended up finding some way to creep with that dude. And you think there's guys out there that feel like, damn, I done wasted my money. I done bought this broad outfit, and the outfit I bought her, she done crept up with another fucking dude and shit.
Yeah.
Are those scenarios real right there?
Yeah, they're real.
I've been in that situation, you know, as a youngin, because I feel like if a young woman, not saying if she's giving me her time, but you know, if we dating each other and we really feeling good about each other, but all of a sudden, you know, she wants to go to the left, you know, I feel like, well, dang, you know, I'm showing you I could be a good boyfriend, you know, possible husband in the future, and I just feel like, you know, I got played. But that's just the person that I am, you know. So of course,
Right.
yes, I most definitely feel like I got played.
So hold on. So I'm gonna add on to that. So that have any of you guys ever been told, "Well, I like you, but you're too nice"?
Yep, plenty of times.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
All
'cause I've heard that a few times growing up too.
Yeah, all of this, what y'all saying, happens more than you know. All of it happens more than you know. Um, the thing is this: at the end of the day, you have to understand. One, women are sexual beings too, right? Right. Okay. So you have to understand this too. You know, the recurring theme of everything I've been saying tonight is you don't got to do all that when she like you. Do you understand where I'm going with this now? You see what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day,
Okay.
bro, a woman always advertising, regardless of the matter. You know what I'm saying? And especially you helping them. Oh, you buying the shoes and the bag and yeah, you putting it together. You putting it together. Now you think she ain't gonna want to be seen in that? You think she gonna want you to buy it to keep it in the closet? You see what I'm saying?
True.
Like, no, you know what I'm saying? But you have to understand. You have to understand that you're doing it too. That girl might not be able to reach that height if it wasn't for you. You see what I'm saying? So you actually putting the paint job, the new paint job on the car. Might be a good car, but yeah, you done got some eyes on it. Now you put that paint job on it. In other words, is you put her in that dress, you put her in them heels, you put her in that purse. Yeah, and she go out, she might catch some eyes. And that's another thing. Like you said, you're not really with her like that. Well, then why are you making that type of investment? That's another thing you need to
Because
ask yourself. Why?
simps, man. I mean, again, I know every man ain't a simp, but there's men out here who think like the word you just used, investing. They
Yeah.
think they're going to get some return on their investment besides sex.
Right.
You feel me? They're thinking, okay, I can lock this down. This is my girl. I can make her my girl. But all the while, she's not thinking like that. And then it turns into the scenario that Mo said. Yeah, she'll let you buy that shit. But there's another dude that ain't got to give her nothing.
No.
And she gonna fucking she gonna let it all out.
Right. So what you trying to do? Keep on retaining? I don't understand. But
it's like you're renting this girl, but you have to
you
eventually
Yeah.
be kind and rewind, so to say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you gotta think about this stuff too.
1-800 rent that hole.
You gotta understand, like dudes in that predicament, y'all, like on some real shit, like dudes in that predicament, it's to the point where, okay, I'm gonna say it like this. By default, men are supposed to is key word. Submit by default. Like I was telling my friend the other day. You know, you don't have to. You ever took a girl out? Yeah, I mean, y'all done took girls out on dates, right? Right. Okay, then tell me this. I ain't never heard of a dude saying, ooh, I'm gonna take her to the place that she don't like. Or I'm gonna do this, or we gonna go to an event that I know she hates. Right, you don't do that for a date. So you submit by default. If you know the girl don't like seafood, you're not gonna take her to juicy seafood or Red Lobster because you know she don't like it.
Right.
You don't want to waste your money. So you want her to have a good time. So you submit by default. The problem is when you ask for something and you don't get it back, then why the hell should I do it? You see what I'm saying? See, it's crazy when I hear women say that I'm not gonna plan no date for no man. What? But you want him to plan it for you though. See, the problem is that you want us to put in stuff that you're not willing to give back. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, man, it's no reciprocation. And just like what them young men was talking about in that clip, that's what they're asking for. That's what a lot of men are asking for nowadays. It ain't no, I'm gonna take you out on 3 dates and you maybe give me some. Ain't nobody doing shit for no maybe no more. For real, for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody doing nothing for no damn maybe.
That's why when them women get flued out to different states and they don't put out, and they end up
Be
stranded.
careful with that. Look, and be careful with that, because then if they start hitting y'all with trafficking.
Yeah, yeah.
Just because you flew out.
Oh, wow. Right. Yeah, they can call it that. They can call it that.
Yeah, they're calling it that now. So y'all be careful with that. Have fun with that. You see what I'm saying?
Fuck the game up.
Yeah. So y'all do what y'all want to do. I'm gonna tell you, man. Y'all better cut it out. My grandmama told me love who love you, so you better quit playing around.
Yeah.
And see, black people need to my bad. Go ahead, DB. Go ahead.
No, you good. I'm gonna play these last couple of segments, then we'll wrap it up.
Yeah. So that's what that was. But go ahead.
And what we've heard from women far too often is that there really is no clarification. There's really nothing in exchange other than you get to have her on your arm, and as she said, she looks good, which is supposed to make you look good in a social setting, and you get sex. But the thing about it is those things work when that's the place, that's where you are in your life. You get nothing, or at least that's what society tells you. You're not worth anything. You're not supposed to get anything. Who are you to demand to be treated like a human being?
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's that on that. So he was saying in so many words, that's how brothers are being looked at. Women are like, who are you to step up and say you need to be treated like a human being? I'm supposed to just use you and then move on to the next man and do the same to him. But again, I blame all. I can't say all of it, but I blame the majority of this shit on new times, this new modern shit, social media, and simps who creep in these girls' DMs and will say any fucking thing just to get close to her. Because I've seen video clips where dudes spent 10, 15 grand just to sit with the girl. He ain't taking her out. They not on the town shopping. They just sitting in a room, and he paid just to be in her presence. So go ahead, fellas.
Well, I'm gonna say this: that's social media. 1, 2. That's an outlier. It's not niggas ain't doing that by the droves. They're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? The problem with a lot of stuff I hear is every girl think they should get the same thing, or every woman think they should get the same treatment, but every man don't get the same treatment. You see what I'm saying? Every girl want to be treated like a princess. Every girl want to be treated like a queen. Every girl wants the door open for them. Every girl wants you to pull out their chair. Every girl want. Okay, so when it comes to us, why can't we get every dude should have? Every dude should have. No, it don't work like that, right? Right. So you see my point. It's a real crazy double standard. You see what I'm saying? So my rule of thumb is applied across the board, and especially since we're individuals. You see what I'm saying? You go to work like I go to work.
Right.
If you're a normal human being like I am, I mean, you pay your own bills. You probably got an automobile, or whatever the case may be, and you know you're an adult. So it's really about time everybody treat everybody like an adult. You know, don't do nothing. Don't expect me to do nothing that you wouldn't expect me to do for you. Because at the end of the day, think about it. You only make $44,000 a year. So if you go out on a date, you know the average cost of a date is $200. And most of across America, that's why Gen Z is pitching a bitch. It's because they don't even make enough money to date for real. If you take 2 girls out on two quality dates, you don't spend $400. Who can do that in this environment?
Damn.
See what I'm saying?
That's a lot.
You go to Chipotle, shit, your own meal gonna run you $20 at Chipotle. Now you take you and a girl at Chipotle, you can spend about $30, $40, $50. Now, if you go to a restaurant, you know what I'm saying? You gonna do that, then what? Make her go to the movies? Oh, yes, it's pretty, it's a lot of help. It's a lot of help. So yeah, so all of it is survival, bro, at the end of the day. But the contract has been broken because you don't get no provide, you don't get no protect when you're not being faithful, you're not being loyal to the dude. You can do what you want to, you can run around here, you know, you don't have to take authority, you don't have to have no discipline. You can do what the fuck you want to do, right? Okay, cool. Well then I don't have to protect you at this point. I don't have to provide for you at this point. You see what I'm saying? A lot of dudes don't look at it like it. Some dudes do, but a lot of them don't. They think they still supposed to still be begging like Keith Sweat. They don't care about that. We don't live in the same era that we used to. You know what I'm saying? So when last time y'all heard a love song that was a love song? Now you hear a bunch of female liberation songs, like when Tim's got this new song called "I'm Not What You Need." Right, right. You got songs like that now. You don't got no songs like "I'm Ready," like with Alicia Keys no more. You don't got songs like that no more. That's not the climate that we in. They be like, what happened to all the men in the 90s with the R&B songs and they used to confess their love to confess our love to who? Who you confessing it to? You confessing it to Sexy Red or Glorilla? Why would you have be out here confessing your love to somebody who champions the scammer and the D-boys? Dudes ain't doing that no more. The times has changed. But I'll land my plane.
Man.
Yeah.
Hit,
Go ahead,
you
man.
hit it dead on the head, man. Just like Dollar said earlier, man. I blame it on, and this is just my opinion, starting in 2010 with that music, man. Social media got women so locked up to where they think they're just invincible. They can have anybody they want to. But once they take that makeup off, it's something totally different. I had a woman to at work to we always talking about God and she's an older woman and she was like, can you give me a verse? So I prayed, I prayed, and God gave me a verse about with her, not her, but women wearing makeup and things that they're not supposed to be wearing and stuff like that because she asked me about that. So I asked her what did she think about it. She went way left with, like, yeah, they wore this back in the day in Egypt and it's beautiful. I said, no, I said, let me tell you something. I said, you missed the whole point of that. I said, when you're at home with your husband, y'all getting ready to go out and he tell you, no, I don't want you to wear that tight dress because it's gonna bring the wrong attention. Or I don't want you to wear all that makeup or that tight shirt because it's gonna bring attention to you. But when you go to work and you work for these companies, they tell you what you have to work and you don't give them no lip, you don't give them no smack or none of that. You do exactly what they tell you, or you're not gonna get paid or eat from that job. So I blame this whole social media, and I'm not saying that women shouldn't have rights or they shouldn't be in power, but be smart with it. You know what I'm saying? If men and women work together, I think that everything would really be beautiful. But just like you said, Dollar, with the social media, it's gonna be hard for that to turn around, man. Unless allows them to see 45 and 50 years old, then that's when they want to have a change of heart. But at that rate, it's too late unless they find a guy, who wants to step out there and deal with her past or her kids by
Yeah.
5 different guys.
Too late then. See?
Yeah.
It's all messed up, but
Yeah.
that's for another day.
Yeah, but yeah, good round, fellas. Thank y'all for being patient with me, man. I'm sorry I had the technical issues early, but I think I wanted to most definitely delve into that subject because that was a really good video. And I'm gonna say this before we cap it off, that nothing's gonna get right until we get right. You see what I'm saying? Nothing's going to get right until we get right. That means the men got to, stop the shenanigans, and our sisters have to stop the shenanigans. I just don't understand why a woman would want a man who's making, like you say, Mo, 44 grand a year. He ain't making a lot of money, but you want that man to buy you a Birkin bag. You're not reading the room right, sister. You see what I'm saying? At the same time, you just want that bag for status. A purse only has one function. You can get any kind of purse, but you want the status. You want the, hey, look what I got. And then, you see what I'm saying? It's the same thing with the brothers, man. I mean, if brothers got $200 for a pair of Jordans, then guess what? You got $50 to buy a t-shirt from your homeboy who's making tees and shit. It's just, you see what I'm saying? It can go all the way around, but things ain't gonna get right until we get right. So anything y'all want to say before we wrap it up?
Shoot, no, I just had a good show, you know what I'm saying? Like we said, I'm bad about the technical difficulties and everything, but shit happens. But that's about it, man. You know what I mean?
No doubt. Yeah, man. Hey, I appreciate everybody, man, who been hanging with us, man. Everybody chimed in, checked in or whatnot. We appreciate you guys. There also will be a battle, Southern Beat for Beat, man, August 22nd, Saturday at 4:30 West Coast time, 6:30 Central time, 7:30 East Coast time. So y'all just get ready for a great show, man. And once again, always cop your tees, man. I know y'all probably see me with the same shirt on or whatever, but hey, I'm true to my word, man. I represent my people, and I'm always gonna be supporting my people. So if I got to wear it every day, man, then so be it. So y'all make sure y'all go scan, go to fashion.com, man, and get you some gear.
Most definitely. I just put the QR code up in the corner, scan the QR code. It'll take you to the Face Shop. You can get hats, tees, jackets, hoodies, all that type of stuff over there. And don't forget to check us out again every week right here, Monday, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, youtube.com/Back and Forth Show. Also, check us out on mixcloud.com/WBAF. I will be loading up some shows tomorrow, as a matter of fact, to keep the momentum going. And and with that, we're gonna cap it off with
America should be happy that Black people only want justice and not revenge.
All right, and with that, we say peace. We see y'all same black time, same black channel. We out here, y'all.
Yo, welcome to the Back and Forth. We all over East, West, South, and North. We're on YouTube every Wednesday and